Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Mike, and this is For the Record. So another weekends in vinyl. So it's record collecting is it's such a great hobby. I absolutely love doing it. Going out to some unknown places, finding these secondhand shops and picking through bins, and you never know what you're gonna find. Um, the sad part is, or the sad um, thing is, um, nowadays, not only are record stores uh, closing, these small mom and pop record stores are closing as well. In fact, three secondhand shops have permanently closed around me. Um, Three have permanently closed, and one is temporarily closed. I think the one that's temporarily closed is going to reopen. I think once things kind of settle down with the pandemic. But unfortunately, it's getting harder and harder to find used records, and it's discouraging. But at the same time, that's kind of the fun of collecting. It's where are you gonna go? And I'm always looking for places that that I are new to me, and I'm not sure how I found this new shop. It's like a used it's a secondhand shop, and a young couple own it. And I'm not sure if I think it found me, to be honest with you. I think somehow it came across my feed on Facebook, and I had looked at it. Was like a little bit of an advertisement for this little shop, and so I inquired. I sent them a message on Facebook messaging if they sold records, because it said they sold clothing and books. And most of the times, if there's a place that's selling books, they generally sell records too. So they messaged me rather quickly, and they said, they sell records. They have tons, and they're 99 cents each. Okay. So their hours are kind of weird, and finding this place was not easy. You would drive right by it. You would literally be standing in the parking lot. You wouldn't see it. But I know where it is now, and I had driven past it many times, never knew where it was. And so I'm going to show about 10 records that I got there, and one record that that I got somewhere else. But just quick though, I like finding these places because they're right there. They are all around us. So even though places are closing, there are places opening as well. And there's this young couple there. I call them entrepreneurs. They probably buy storage units and sell the contents, which is great. So we talked for a bit when I got there, and we exchanged information, or they took my information, and they keep a book of things that people they call them the reseller book. And I said, I'm mainly just a record collector. I resell as well, I told them, but I'm mainly a record collector. So they took my information, and they're going to contact me when they get more inventory of records, which is super. So I not only a great deal of records for 99 cents, I actually walked into their 3-day sale, and everything there was half off. So these weren't $1; these were actually 50 cents. I didn't know that as I was picking through what they had. They didn't have tons. They had a lot, but they didn't have a ton. I'm gonna start with the absolute fucking best. My best find there. So the first bin I go through. Boom! Right off the start. I found this, I'll call it a blind buy, because I've never heard of this person. but the cover and the quality of the gatefold, I could tell that it was worthy of at least giving it a listen to see if I liked it, and I thought I would. So the first find in the first bin I got was Sarah Watkins. Okay, Sarah Watkins. Double album. This is, I love this picture of her in there. Just love that. Just having a blast. This is her debut album from 2009. Quality, I mean, just great. This is an absolutely perfect album. It's country, country folk. What's the other one I'm trying to look for? Country, folk, bluegrass. I'm gonna kind of go off a little bit. I'm probably gonna talk mostly about this album right here than anything else. This Sarah Watkins. Okay, so I put on, it's a two disc. Okay. By the time I was done with side A, or side 1, okay, I had already knew I was absolutely in love with this artist. It's that good. I had already kind of looked at her discography and kind of found out who she was. And by the end of side 2, I had found out, I went completely overboard with this, but this album is so fucking good. This is an unbelievable blind buy, an unbelievable find, unbelievable artist. Sarah Watkins is just an unbelievable singer. I think she's a fiddle player as well. So by the end of side 2, I already pretty much figured out her discography. She's got 3 solo albums out, including this one. Okay, 3 solo albums. And she has a 4th album that's being released this month. I believe it's March 26th. So my point being, by this end of side 2, I had already pre-ordered her newest album. Without even listening to the album, I was absolutely in love with this artist. And by the end of the second disc, I had already ordered her 2 other albums. So that would make 4. That without even listening to the other ones, I had already ordered everything else. This album is remarkable, to say the least. This album is just, if you like country, bluegrass, not so much country, but bluegrass, folk, I mean, it blows me away. She not only is a solo artist, but she's got another band that she still works with, and she's done some work with. She's got another album. She's done a lot of work, and again, she's in another band, and she's done work with a few other people. But this, I can already see myself buying everything that she's done. So I'm actually on the road of collecting everything she's done, and I'll have her entire discography in a matter of a couple of weeks. So Sarah Watkins, her self-titled 2009 album. If you're able to get it, get it. It's pretty expensive on Amazon, and it's pretty expensive on eBay. Looking around, it ranges from $40 to $60 if you can find this. It's out of print. I don't think it's ever been reissued. And I'm just getting into her, and she's just an unbelievable singer, songwriter, artist, whatever. If you're able to get this album, get it. If you like that kind of music, you will absolutely love it. Okay? An unbelievable sounding album. All around, good quality, great stuff. Absolutely need to get it. if you can get your hands on it. So the first few I'm going to show are ones that I got at that secondhand shop. And some I'm keeping for myself and some I'm reselling. So the first one I'm going to show is Night Train, the Oscar Peterson Trio. Now, you know, it's on the Verve label. The jacket's kind of beat up a little bit. It's not too bad, but it's just the record itself is a little marked up a little bit. So that one's for sale. This is Dan Fogelberg, Netherlands. That one's going for sale. This one is mint. I mean, mint. There is not a mark on it. All the corners are sharp. This is a beautiful shape. Mr. Mister. Another really nice condition. These records look unplayed. I won't say mint, but most of these look unplayed. This one I'm keeping for myself. This one's Old Time Fiddling. This is actually sealed, so I'm kind of hoping that it's not warped, and if it is, I'll, you know, whatever, for 50 cents we'll take a chance. It says this is Old Time Fiddling Volume 9, 1975. Recorded at the National Traditional Old Time Fiddling Contest and Festival. Now, that is a mouthful. There's the back cover, but sealed. I'll probably listen to that tonight. That one looks pretty cool. That one is going in my collection. Tom Rush. The jacket is beat. A little bit of ring wear. I think it's going to tear too. A little bit of beat up right there. But again, Tom Rush, self-titled. The record itself looks, I mean, almost near mint minus. Going to my collection. Now, I thought I had this one. I'm kind of surprised I didn't have it, but at the same time, I don't know. Kind of surprised I didn't have it already, but this is Bruce Hornsby in the Range, The Way It Is, one of the huge albums. Okay, another one that looks unplayed. That's going to my collection. This one just looked fun. I know none of the, I don't think I know any of, it's almost like I don't know if it's a compilation or if it's because it's a festival. It's got all different artists and songs. This is called Tanino Old Time Music Festival. Tanino, if I'm saying it right. On the back it says 1970, 71, 72. It just looked fun. I don't know anybody on here that I'm aware of, but for 50 cents or $1, it's worth it. I love that kind of private. I like that private press stuff. This one I'm taking a chance on. This one is the Country Concert, Del Reeves and the Good Time Charlies. Now I say I'm taking a chance on it. It's a little beat up, not too bad. The record itself looks unplayed, with the exception of there's I'll say a scratch, but it's not a really bad scratch. It's about an inch long, and you can't feel it. So I'm hoping, as long as you can't hear it, if it doesn't bother the sound, it's okay for, you know, $1. I thought I was paying for it. I would figure I'd take a chance. Again, it's got a scratch on it. I'm hoping it doesn't mess up the sound. That was going to my collection. Now this one was really nice. This is another one that looked like really good, with some marks on it, but I don't think it's anything that's going to ruin the sound. This John Lee Hooker. If you miss him, I got him. Okay, great find for what I thought I was paying for $1. You know, some of these look unplayed. Some of them look like they've been through the ringer, or they look mint. They look mint, or they look like they were well taken care of. And another one I'll show you, and I did a bit of research on this one. This one is probably, I will say, some of these, if not at least one or two, are going to be in my next top finds, which would be the March top finds. But this one right here is definitely a good find. This one, I found this at a Salvation Army, or no, a Savers, sorry. This is called Our Record, his Tom Hunter and Friends. I will talk more in detail. This is going into top finds for March of 2021. This is such an unbelievable album. I found it brand new, sealed, from I think 73 or 74, somewhere around there. Mint condition all around. But I'll talk more in depth about Tom Hunter and his Friends coming up in top finds from March of 2021. So that's it. It wasn't too many, but I really wanted to kind of show a few things I had gotten today in the last couple of weeks. But again, Sarah Watkins, I can't say enough about this artist. She's just unbelievable, and I can't wait to get the rest of her stuff in the mail. And that's it. That is it. That's everything. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Hope you're being safe. And as always, be kind to others. Peace.